Hi, I'm Adam.
I'm Ethan. Welcome to Weight of Manhood.
Um, I'm already drawing a blank. Okay,
Did you want to tell me a statistic?
Statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you know what one of the leading causes of divorce is?
I do because we prepared a little bit for this episode, but
Oh, you do. You do know?
For the sake of all these people, why don't you tell me?
Yeah. Money,
Oh, yeah.
finances. Yeah, 36.7% of divorces are because of money.
Yeah.
Whether it be lack of money or disagreeing on how to spend money. In so many cases, well, in a lot of cases, you have one person that is a saver and one person that's a spender. But anyway, yeah, it's a leading cause of divorce, and that's why we want to talk about that today. So, because anything we can do to
Ward that off.
help save a marriage.
Yeah. Well, and I have some pretty strong feelings about that too, because it's so popular now to not have your finances as we're going to talk about them today.
Yep. My wife and I are big Dave Ramsey fans and have been for a lot of years. So the first time I read Financial Peace was we were taking 141s to Alaska. And
Is that a boat? Sorry.
yeah,
I made that joke because Braxton thought you were in the Navy.
I know.
Braxton, come on, man.
But yeah, so we were.
Is that a plane?
It is a plane,
What kind of plane? I'm being serious.
an Air Force plane.
Yeah.
It's a cargo plane.
Okay, thank you.
And funny thing is, it's certainly not like a commercial airline.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any windows. Well,
Yeah.
you have one little window.
Little porthole. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know they have portholes on ships too.
Isn't I don't know. I would know. I've never been on a ship.
Oh.
Well, I have, but anyway.
What? No, go ahead.
We, a group of guys and I went to there's a submarine in Little Rock called the Razorback. And, I mean, it's retired. It's a museum now. It was interesting.
When you and all these boys went to.
No, just the submarine itself.
Yeah.
Just the thought of, being on that submarine.
Being trapped underwater.
Yeah, for months at a time. And anyway, so the people that do the tours, they were actually on that submarine.
That adds a lot to it.
Yeah, yeah. And
A lot of gravitas.
yeah. And 2 weeks out of the year, the ones that are still living that worked on that submarine.
What era submarine was it?
Dude, I don't remember.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history of that submarine?
But they come together for I think it's 2 weeks, and make repairs and yeah.
What year was this that you went?
2 or 3 years ago.
How old were these guys?
They were old.
So like.
Anyway,
I was gonna make a joke about all the submarines we used in the Vietnam era. Anyway, go ahead.
so we got.
So you were taking some planes to Alaska.
Yeah, and So, it's cold. We all, had on our frill jackets, and it's funny. We piled up all our duffel bags, and no, we didn't pile them up. We laid them all out.
Yeah, you had them neatly arranged. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could take your combat nap. Anyway, so
The Army guys did that too.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
They let us sleep sometimes.
okay.
Do you have the ability? And I know, but do you have the ability to fall asleep anywhere at any time?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I know that you guys typically got 5-star accommodations, but surely every now and then you had to go out and do some work or something.
So I read Financial Peace then, and so much of that stuck with me.
Yeah.
And so many things that I still use today. And my wife and I are, I guess, certified financial peace instructors, and we have taught classes.
Yeah.
But that was one of the requirements in our household for our kids. They had to do Bible drill, and they had to do financial peace. And basically, well, like Dave Ramsey says, give a book report. I'll pay you to give me a book report. But then here a couple of years ago, we did financial peace here at our house with all of our kids, once they're grown, adult kids.
Yeah.
So, and I think it was very beneficial. Now, I say we're big Dave Ramsey fans. We don't necessarily, agree with everything he says. And especially in this day and time, there are things that, I'm sorry, Dave, but there are some things that don't necessarily apply.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everything still does.
Well, and I wonder if he's updated stuff. Like, because, he used to put cash in envelopes and that's how you had to pay for it. That's hard to do nowadays. Like, you just can't. Some of my bills I can't pay. I bank with USAA. I don't have a bank. It's just it's in the cloud somewhere.
Yeah. You and Sam Elliott?
Oh, yeah. And no, not Rob Gronkowski, because he's trying to.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed how much Dwayne looks like Sam Elliott?
Yeah, he's like a Walmart Sam Elliott.
Sorry, Dwayne.
You think he listens to this podcast? You think he's ever listened to a podcast? I don't think so.
No, he can. He struggles to make a phone call.
Yeah. He doesn't even have the YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
Anyway, okay.
It's so funny how we get sidetracked.
This one off the rails.
Nice haircut, by the way.
Oh, thanks. You too.
Yeah. I haven't had one lately.
So what?
Every 2 weeks, whether I need it or not.
We don't want to go there, for your sake.
Okay. All right. I lost track. Oh, you were saying you bank with USAA.
I do.
And there are places now they will charge you for using cash, which it's funny. You go to a lot of restaurants, they're going to charge you more for using debit or credit card. Mm-hmm. But there are places that when you go to pay your bill, if you pay in cash, they charge you more.
That's crazy. Yeah, because if I take a card for my business, I have to pay a fee, or I have to pass it on to them.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Anyway, so
but the USA does reimburse all ATM fees.
Really?
Yeah, so you can use anybody's ATM. Doesn't matter if it's a $5 charge; they'll pay you back.
Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty nice, not to have to find your bank's ATM to avoid the fee.
Yeah, I've gone through USAA before for home loans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So back to personal finances and how it affects marriage, I have heard of people that will buy things and hide them from their spouse.
Yeah, that was one of my questions I was going to ask you.
Have I ever done that?
Yeah. How many times?
Yeah. Yeah.
How bad was it?
Never. No, really, I haven't.
Yeah.
And we have this thing to where, okay, if you're going to spend a certain amount of money, we don't have to discuss it. But if it is over a certain amount, we have to discuss it.
Do you want to tell us that number publicly so we
No,
can get
sir.
an idea of your personal finances?
Negative.
Okay.
No. Okay. But and luckily, my wife and myself, we're on the same page as far as finances.
You really need to be.
Yeah.
Or at least have an agreement that you need a common goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a common thought system when approaching finances.
Yep.
Even if you don't naturally have the same tendencies.
Yeah. Well, and we're both, she's frugal. I'm a tightwad. I take it a little bit further than
So you're
she
worse
does.
than she is.
As far as not spending money?
Or in any number of ways.
Yeah. In all ways, I'm worse than she is.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, and so the shopping and hiding it, and it's unreal how many married couples have separate checking accounts.
That's my first question is, should married couples have joint account?
No. I mean, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Keep it separate, people. That's not her money.
They should have a joint account.
Yeah. Braxton, don't clip that. Don't make that a TikTok where I said that. Yeah, they should have joint account. One joint account. Now, I say that. My wife and I have separate accounts. Listen, she's also a stay-at-home mom. So no, the only money that goes into her account is the money that she, on using my USAA app on her phone, like my login, transfers into her account. And the only reason we still have two accounts is because some auto draft stuff comes out of her account. We just haven't fixed it. So she has access to both accounts. And yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Well, and that's
the same
understandable.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand.
Well, and
that.
especially now that everything's digital, you don't have to have a card. If she's got my banking stuff on her phone, she can pay for anything just like I can.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Well, and I've heard married couples say before, refer to, that's his checking account, or that's his credit card, or that's her credit card. Mm-hmm. No, it should all
be together.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a Christian couple.
Yep. Because
you're now one flesh. You can't have separate their money and my money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. And I'm glad you said that, because, really, it's all God's money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just our responsibility to be good stewards, which ties into everything that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's his money, and he is going to. Well, one of the scriptures that I noted.
I've got a Bible here. I could look it up.
Well, and I can't remember which one it was right offhand.
Oh.
But you can look those up. But let's see.
Would you quit playing footsie?
Easy.
I've got a Bible in my hand.
Okay.
Lord's watching you.
Well, and I don't even remember. You've gotten me off kilter here. I don't even.
You almost said I got you flustered after you try to play footsies with me.
So, but
cut.
But it's all God's money, And if you are a good steward, he's going to give you more.
I think that's in 2 Corinthians. You can continue talking.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves. All of you that group listen to the podcast together.
Both of you. Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves.
Both of you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you could keep the list here. So you were saying you and your wife have different accounts. You keep everything separate. You got your own credit cards.
So, and I said that about, he gives, he rewards you for being a good steward.
Yeah.
And it's funny how many of the wealthiest people I have ever known were always the most generous. And
well, isn't that kind of self-evident? They have to be because they have the ones with the most money.
Well, the way I look at it is they were rewarded for being good stewards. So because they gave,
they increased.
They received more, so they continued to give, not to receive more, but just because they were blessed with something, so they wanted to share it with other people.
Yeah. Well, and there are wealthy people that hoard.
Yeah.
And I'm miserly about it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I didn't find the word stewardship in any of these verses you've got here.
Oh, okay.
I think you made it up.
Would you like to read some of those?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue this talk then.
Yeah. So.
You mean go down your list here?
Sure.
There's no list, Braxton.
Yeah, sure. Might as well. Yeah, we don't have any notes. But,
well, and you know how many times, sorry to cut you off, but when you saying that made me think how many times I've wanted to be able to give, but because, I guess I can talk about my personal finances. I don't think my wife will mind, but because we're pretty open about it. But we are now, because after starting this business, I gave up a lot of money. We're behind on bills. Like some bills are a couple of months behind. And it makes me personally feel like I'm not providing for my family. I know that I will be. I know that all the effort I'm putting in now, sometimes you have to work for nothing because it's going to build into something later. A lot of people will tell you, don't work for free. And that's the instant gratification nature of today's society that's telling you that. Mm-hmm. Work now, even if it's not getting you anything. Build something and reap the rewards later. But it's not right now, especially with Christmas coming up. It's tough. And there's so many times where I'll see a cause that I really would love. I'd love to give money to. And I just can't right now. But the cool thing is that I can then take that not only as and not only use it with motivation to provide for my family, because that's obviously there. I want to be able to travel with my family. I want to just say, let's just take a couple of weeks and go somewhere, guys. That's a dream to me. Not necessarily materialistic stuff, but just to pick up and go somewhere.
Make memories.
Yeah. But also to have the motivation of, I really want to give. I want to make more money so that I can give to the causes that I care about.
So, not to contradict you in any way, but
I feel like you're about to contradict me.
Yeah, I'm going to contradict you. So if, like you're saying, you may not give to something that you would like to give to because you don't have the money.
Yeah.
But if you have that faith and, you're supposed to give to the point that it hurts.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. But if you do sacrifice and give to those things, you will be rewarded. And I'm a firm believer in that. And Well, and I know tithing. We're touching on tithing. Um, our
Which
ti-
I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about.
right. Um, our tithe check is, and that's one of the scriptures that I have written down here. Our tithe check is the first check that's written every month, and
Yeah.
we tithe for the whole month at once, the first check of the month,
Yeah.
and regardless of whether we have the
Yeah.
money to do this or do that.
So you're saying I should do that with giving money away as well?
Well, I don't know. I think maybe it's just personal.
That's we have a podcast to talk about our personal opinions. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'll say this: there are a lot of things that I would like to be able to do as far as giving that I don't.
You should
So
you should just do it.
yeah, and
I'm just messing with you.
there,
I don't
have been
disagree.
cases where we do.
Yeah.
But I did want to share this story,
Okay.
and I don't want to cut you off from where you were going.
No, you're good.
Well, before I go into that, I did want to say you said that about working for free. Like Dave Ramsey says, you've got to live like nobody else, so someday you can live like nobody else.
Yeah.
So
But see, I'm not working now so that I can have a happy retirement later, which is kind of what he's all about. I would rather have a worse retirement and spend a little more money now. I know that if I didn't spend money now and I saved it all and I told the family just wait a few more years, then we could have more fun later. But by then my 14-year-old daughter will be in college. She'll be gone. By then my 10-year-old son won't want to do the same stuff he's doing now. My 2-year-old won't be able to make the same memories.
yeah. Well, and my wife and I know you can't tell, but I'm in my 50s. But we have said
You're that young?
we have said that we want to do the majority of our traveling in our 50s.
Yeah.
While we still can.
That's what I'm saying. But he kind of
Yeah.
argues the opposite of that.
Well, and I have known a lot of people that work till they're 65, 70 years old and they retire and they're just too tired to do
They're
anything.
spent.
Yeah, they're done. I had a friend of mine that his dad retired and, worked till he was 65 or 70 and retired and passed away within a week
Yeah.
of retiring. And so that's why this friend of mine, his goal was to retire at 55.
Yeah.
I think he actually retired before then. So, but
Well, I mean, the government's incentivized for you to work yourself to death, and then they don't have to pay you the Social Security money they illegally stole from you anyway. Social Security is all a scam. Here, you can't be a good steward of your money. I'm the government. I'm a great steward of money. I'll take it for you, and I'll give it back to you later. What? But then you die a week into your retirement.
make a note of that.
We're good.
This is a topic we need to.
Oh, well, we talked about not doing politics because I will go.
But is that really politics?
Yeah.
It's just big government.
Yeah, but there's people that
Yeah.
vouch for big government.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can't talk about it
You're
unless we just want to. We just do whatever we want. What if we just decided this is now a political podcast and all we talk about is how we don't like big government?
Anyway, so would you would you like to go ahead and
Give me read some of these scriptures?
Yes,
Okay.
please, sir.
You got Malachi 3:10. Yeah, Malachi 3:10. Bring all the tithes into
Really?
tip of the tongue, teeth in the lips. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. And try me now in this, says the Lord of hosts, if I will not open for you the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessing that there will not be room enough to receive it. Like you said, front load your sacrifices, then reap the rewards.
Yeah. So, and before we get into the other scripture, I want to tell a story about somebody that I know that, and this has been several years back, but
Statute of limitations has passed.
yeah. So their daughter needed braces, and they didn't know how they were going to pay for their daughter's braces. And back up a few years, their house burned. So while their house was being restored, the utility department came in and put up a temporary pole for the utilities. And then when, they got their house redone, restored, well, come to find out, they took up that temporary pole, but they never took it off of their bill. So for years, they continued to pay for this temporary pole, and they didn't realize it. Utility department didn't realize it as well. But
They didn't realize it. Okay.
yeah, but so they were, fast forward, they were trying to figure out how they were going to pay for her braces, and they get a phone call from the utility department that they had just realized that they were still paying for that pole. And they said, we're going to back pay you for that. We will be sending you a check. And it was for the amount of the daughter's braces.
Yeah.
So, but this same family, they're the same way. They're going to tithe whether they're going to be able to pay the light bill or not.
Yeah.
They're going to tithe right off the top.
Yeah.
And they don't worry about the rest of it because, he's going to provide.
Yeah. That's good.
So, anyway, then what was next?
2 Corinthians 9:6. But this I say, he who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and he who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully.
And you said that about there are wealthy people that don't give. And I have to say, I struggle with that sometimes.
In what way?
Well, I do wonder how and why some people are blessed with a lot of money.
I'm glad you said that, because I think I have the answer.
Okay.
I think us here on earth see it as a blessing. But the devil has power. Evil has power. If it didn't have power, we wouldn't have to spread the good word.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Evil has a lot of power in the world. If he can make evil people comfortable, or not even just evil, just apathetic people, just neutral people comfortable, then he wins.
Yeah.
So it's not a blessing. It just appears to be.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah, and
that's the easy ones for the devil.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. They're the easy ones.
He doesn't have to attack them.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
If your life is easy, you should check something, because the devil's not working on you,
yeah,
and there's a reason.
yeah, that's right. And taking this a whole totally different direction, and we'll
That's
circle
weird.
back.
We don't
circle
normally
back
do
around.
that.
No, we don't. I said maybe a couple of episodes ago that just about being under attack.
Yeah.
I know so many godly people right now that are under attack.
Yeah.
And so my wife and I were praying for a certain couple yesterday.
I think it may be this. Yeah. Same couple. Yeah.
And we said that they are under attack because they're godly people, and they want to spread the word, they want to teach, they want to uplift. They're that kind of people. And there are so many people that we know that are under attack, but the thing about it is they're still shining through all of it.
Well, and please realize that I know that this is easy for me to say this because I'm not in those situations. I'm in my own, God knows, but it's always a win-win, because either you get the blessing you're seeking, or it turns into your ministry, because God uses all things for good. Now, when you're in that moment, boy, it sure doesn't feel like it. But even if you don't get what you want, you can help other people that are in the same situation. And it applies perfectly to this couple we're talking about, and others that we've seen in the church. I mean, look at us right now. A lot of this, I say wisdom, I'm not sure if everybody agrees with it. A lot of the wisdom we bring to this table to talk to these guys is from failures.
Our own struggles.
That God is now allowing us to talk about and use for good, hopefully.
That's right. And something else that I thought about as we were talking about people that do have a lot of money that aren't generous. A lot of people say that, or they recite what they think is accurate scripture that says money is the root of all evil.
You got a few words there before that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Which I take to mean a few different things, but hoarding it, being miserly with it, and seeking to obtain it at any cost.
Yep. No matter how much it impacts others.
Yep. We move on?
Yes.
All right, this is Leviticus 27:30. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy to the Lord. You know what that makes me think of?
What's that?
So, being self-employed now, I have money that comes from a bunch of different areas. And this makes me think of, like, if I was just like, well, this is God, this is the portion I'm going to draw my tithe from. That other stuff doesn't count. It's almost like deducting stuff on your taxes. Which is okay. Do it to the IRS, not to Jesus. Don't hide your earnings.
Yeah, you're going to be audited.
Oh, no.
Yep. You're on the list now, buddy.
Let's be, I was on the list.
Yeah.
I didn't just make it. I'm not a new acquirer for that team.
You've been there for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, what's next? What's next?
What was it?
What's next?
What's your next? Hey, boy, what's your next? Proverbs 3:9. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first.
Yeah. Why don't you start over? Yeah.
Y'all, I didn't sleep much last night.
Now, I will say, in Sunday school, we always want Ethan to read because he has that voice and that, he could be a narrator
Thank
or,
you.
work for one of these, I don't want to name any of them, but these book companies where you can get, you can listen to a book. So anyway,
I thought you were going to say like Simon and Schuster.
some of them, they may want to be sponsors. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Penguin.
Yeah.
I like the Penguin classics. I don't care. I'll plug them. Big fan.
Okay.
Cheap, accessible, and they really started out like the mass publication of classic literature. It's a really good thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Penguin.
I need to look into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh, I was reading.
Yeah, you were reading
Proverbs
3:9.
3:9.
Yeah.
For the first time here. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I wish you would let me know that we were going to be genuinely kind to each other this episode. I wasn't prepared for that. I would have thought of some nice things to say about you.
Oh, was I being
Anyway,
kind?
Proverbs 3:9 says, honor the
He would
Lord
have
with
made
your...
up stuff.
Excuse me, I'm reading the word of the Lord here.
Okay, you carry on as you were.
Try not to compose myself. Honor the Lord with your possessions and with the first fruits of all your increase. First fruits.
Not what's left over
Yep.
after all this other stuff.
He gets 10% of the profit. No. Nope.
Yeah.
That's not it. Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you for sharing those verses of scripture. I really enjoyed those.
yeah, thank you for reading them.
Yeah.
Did and I don't know where we are on time. We have just
keep on rolling.
yeah.
Hour 2, hour 3, whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
You ever seen Mr. Mom?
No, I don't think
Where they're
so.
asking about how he's going to wire the house, and he says, so you're going to go with 110 or 220? He said, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Who was in that? I remember that movie.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah. So
I have some questions for you, though.
Speaking of leaving in the comments,
Yeah.
if you have any suggestions, if you have any thoughts regarding finances, yeah, please share them with us. Yeah,
Or if any of these are on TikTok and you want to just make fun of my personal appearance, that's fine too. I don't read them and it doesn't bother me.
yeah. You say that on here, but I hear the real thing. Anyway, okay, so your questions.
And also we're starting a Patreon too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So if you become a member of the Patreon, you become a weight bearer. And there's all kinds of cool stuff on there. One of them is submitting topics for us or questions for us to answer on air. We'll give you a shout out and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah. So I just had some questions.
Okay.
We answered several of these. Should married couples have a joint account? Yeah. Is hiding a purchase the same as lying? Mm-hmm. I think it's just as cut and dry as that. Mm-hmm. Anytime you're using deceit, it's a lie.
Yep, that's right.
Perfect. Why do you think so many men feel that separated finances protect them?
Because that's a slippery slope.
Oh, well, this could be a good reel.
Well, not because
Not because you're going to say something controversial.
not in our situation as far as my wife and myself,
Okay.
but it is
So you've covered that base. Let's
a stereotype that
women be shopping.
men are savers and
Yeah.
women are spenders.
Yeah.
So it is a stereotype because I know a lot of guys that are excessive spenders.
Yeah.
That, they're carefree with their money,
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I'm saying that's a slippery slope. But so I think that a lot of people wanting to, whether it's husband or wife, wanting to have separate checking accounts. One may be because one wants to save and make sure that everything's covered. That they have an emergency fund. They have all these bills paid.
But if you can't trust your significant other to respect that,
Oh,
or you
I
don't even
agree.
have a common agreement,
I agree.
you
I
got
agree.
a lot deeper issues than money.
But there are some people that, they don't want their spouse to know that, well, I spent X amount of money, for this or that, or whether it be, gambling debt or, um, who knows, anything
Yeah.
that you don't want your spouse to know about.
Okay, let me ask you this then. What would your advice be to somebody who's already in that situation?
Come clean. And
Which is tough.
yeah, it is. But sit down with your spouse and have these conversations.
Fix
Yeah.
the cracks before they spread.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in budget.
Yeah.
But you have to jointly decide on this budget, and you have to compromise. The person that is the saver, the tightwad,
Yeah.
you have to ease up a little bit. And if your significant other, your spouse is they're a spender, they have to realize, they have to see your point and
Yeah.
have to reel it in some.
Yep.
It's a compromise.
You mean you have to communicate?
Yeah.
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 I think that's honestly where a lot of marriages fail, even if you ascribe it to other reasons. 37.6% of marriages, or 36, is that what I said? 36.7%?
36.7%.
Of marriages end because of money. Is it really that? Or is it you just didn't communicate about money?
That's good.
Yeah,
you're right.
or religious differences.
Yeah.
Just not communicate about it.
Yep.
It could be that you just you can't come to an agreement and then you have to part ways or whatever. But communication is everything.
Yeah.
And we talked about this in Sunday school last week. I think about the two different types of people in a marriage. Usually it's the men that are the fixers, and they want to try to fix every problem that the woman has. And a lot of times, in my marriage, my wife will just want a time to cool down. I'm like, no. Let's get to the issue. Let's keep digging till we get to the bottom, to the core issue, and let's fix that so we don't have any more problems. That's the best time to do that is not right after I've made her mad about something. I have learned. My anniversary was 2 days ago, 4 years, and so I've learned not the best time.
Yeah. Well, we weren't in Sunday school this past Sunday, so we weren't part of that conversation.
I thought y'all were there for that.
But it's funny, we have had that same conversation with someone within the last week or so.
Yeah.
About the fact that, men are fixers, and a lot of times women just want us to listen and not do anything about it, not try to fix it,
Drives me up a wall.
not try to come up with a plan. This is what you need to do. You need to go about it this way. Have you thought about this? Or,
You know what I say to them? You bracing for impact?
you
can feel that. You can hear the comments now.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. But go ahead.
The best solution to a problem is not to ignore the problem. It's not just to get it off your chest and hope it never comes up again. Fix it. But men, understand their point of view.
Yeah.
How can you fix it in a way that is going to be respectful of them and make them a part of the process of fixing it. Don't fix it single-handedly.
Mm-hmm.
Come together, communicate, and attack problems that way.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what I've been guilty of doing. It's been like, babe, stop crying. I got this. Here's how we fix everything. You could see that, right? You could see me doing that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's not out of place of egotism. I just genuinely have an idea, and I think we should fix the problem this way.
Yeah.
But good communication works both ways.
Yep. Yep. All right. Did you?
That's
have
it, man.
Other questions?
No, I did, but we had already answered how important is having one financial goal together, and it's one of the biggest things to your finances as a couple.
Yep.
Is having a plan for your life.
Yep.
Even if you have different, you disagree on how to get there, talk.
Mm-hmm.
Weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Have a meeting once a month where you just discuss finances and where you are.
Well,
Even if it's a bad discussion, even if it's you end up crying because there's no money there, you still have to talk about it.
yeah, that's right. Well, and something that we do is, you said that about monthly or weekly, whatever meeting. My wife and I, we schedule a meeting, and it's funny. There have been times that we will be having a planning meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the kids will call, and we won't answer, and we'll
Who
tell them
wants to
later.
talk to them anyway?
I know, but we'll tell them later. Hey,
Especially that one of yours.
Which one in particular?
That was
anyway,
the joke.
Yeah, I know it. But yeah, we regularly meet about finances and syncing our calendars.
Yeah.
And things like that.
And see, we need to be better at that. We sync our calendars because we have. If you want me to talk about your product that Braxton can digitally overlay here, you can email us at weightofmanhood@gmail.com. We have a countertop calendar, digital calendar, that all of my calendars sync to, so she can see my schedule, and I can open that app and see. But she can also add stuff to my calendars from that one. It's pretty awesome.
We're old. We have to physically write it down. We have actual calendars that.
I do like pen to paper though.
Yeah.
But if I'm not at home and she's added something,
Yeah.
it's just.
Well, and I say that when we have our meetings, we write things down. She actually uses a physical calendar. Mine is on my phone, but I do write it all down. So I've got it in handwritten note form, but I can easily refer to it on my phone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Get on the same page.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
That's it. Next episode we'll be talking about chapter 3 of the book.
Yeah.
And I need to make a correction. C.S. Lewis was the atheist.
Mm-hmm.
I said it the other way around. I said C.S. Lewis helped lead Tolkien to Christ. It was the other way around.
Oh, okay.
C.S. Lewis and they both went through both world wars. And during World War I, C.S. Lewis wrote some pretty rough stuff.
Well, and I did know that he was an atheist.
Yeah.
At one time.
Yeah.
But once he gave his life to Christ, I didn't know if maybe he led Tolkien to Christ. No,
it was the other way around. Tolkien
Okay.
was the influence there, and I think it was in like 31, something like that C.S. Lewis gave his life to Christ. And then you can see it in all the Lord of the Rings, all the Narnia books. You can see the Christian overtones. So anyway, that was the correction I needed to make. I was wrong.
Okay.
First time on the show, I think. Probably
not.
And whatever this episode is.
Yeah. So
Chapter 3.
Next episode, chapter 3, and whatever other topic comes to mind.
That's right.
And we'll obviously won't be about Thanksgiving, but anyway.
You're still bitter about that. And we'll have a new book recommendation.
Yeah.
Maybe not next episode, maybe the following one. But
Yeah.
we'll decide what book we're going to read next.
Yep. So,
Awesome.
All right. Y'all have a good week. I'm Adam.
I'm Ethan. Thanks for watching or listening to Way to Manhood. See you guys.
Take care.